Monday. It's a good morning. It's a great day. Let's get over in this Alpha Trading Discord. Doing, bing, bong, bap. There we go. Charts shared. Waiting for the troops to align. Let's see here. Here's the first in. Oh, look. It's the Alpha Trading bot. He has arrived in the chat. Yeah, let's take a little peek here. That's right. Yeah, we got BTC laying down at 26K. Made its way below the daily 68.3 Laplace distribution range. If you've been watching these streams for a while, you're going to see levels here. You're going to probably at this point know what they are, but I'm going to still point them out. White cross lines. That's a 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the daily. On the daily. Yes, they populate every day. Leading information. Why is it leading information? Because it is the daily Laplace distribution probability levels. That's why. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. It's not some freaking exponential or simple moving averages. Lagging on price. It's not what we do here. Do we have moving averages? Yeah, we have moving averages. We have a log return moving averages. That's right. I'm not built on price, built on log returns. They're very good too, I might add. We got the dollar up here. Let me throw this on Bitcoin. Let's see where Bitcoin's dipping to. Monday morning. First thing we're going to do, we're going to pop it on a weekly. That's right. Weekly time frame, a real weekly, right? 7-day, weekly, good on continuous markets. If you're looking at traditional markets, use a 5-day. Use a 5-day. You can use whatever you want. I use a 5-day. Makes sense, right? For a monthly, 21-day. Pretty simple. Okay, so here's Bitcoin on the weekly below the reverse wave trend. Let's see here. We've got the 99 log MA. Still flips. It's going sideways. The 9 and the 33 are heading down. It would behoove Bitcoin to get up above 27K. Yes, it would. Get it back above this 33 log MA. You don't want these log MAs to cross down the reverse fissure. Period. Made a couple runs at this reverse wave trend. My bad. We've made a couple runs at this reverse fissure up here, right? I was given some throwing numbers out there. Why? Because I'm confident in tops. BTC never made it. BTC never made it. But that's on a weekly time frame. Let's drop down here on a 5-day. Almost same thing. Got all the log MAs down on the 5-day. But you do have wave trend crossing back up fissure. This is the whole point. Wow. Didn't notice that on the 5-day. Okay. BTC's got some work to do. I'll tell you what. BTC can get up here above these log MAs. Probably get a run up to the top side of the power mean band. It's back up to about 29.5. But let's see what happens. You're in no man's land right now. All right. This thing's going sideways. You ran up. You sent a wick right to the 33 log MA, pulled back, or closed the candle, right? Look how long it's been since a 5-day candle has closed above reverse wave trend. Been a minute. Been a freaking minute. Gonna want to do that in short set. Indeed. BTC could get into some trouble. But how much trouble? There's nothing down here, guys. I mean, the BTC worked hard to get out of the hole down there around 15K, right? 100% pump. Went up to about 30. I'll show a little higher. What was it? 32, 31.5? Yeah, 31.5. Nice little pump from BTC. So what are we going to see here? We're going to find out. What I would say, that volatility is pretty low, especially the 2400. 2400, pretty low. Fully contracted back here on the pump. See the pump? See how the 2400 contracted, negatively correlated? Look, the other volatility reads are expanding positive. All right, perfect run. Perfect freaking run. But this 2400 is still buried. We're going to have a move. We are going to have a move. BTC, which way you going to go? Let's climb down through these time frames. Yeah, see? Now we do. You get down here on the 3-day, we got the reverse Fisher down here about 22.2 area. Do I think it's going to drop that far outside this power mean band? I really don't. Really don't. Moves like that don't happen very often. And if they do, boy, it's going to leave a wick behind like you would not believe. Let's go to the 2-day. Got a dog creeping around. Yeah, a few rejections off that reverse wave trend. And look at the white dotted line. Everybody's like, what's this mysterious white dotted line? It keeps getting wicks right into it. Don't you wish you had something like that? We did for a long time, and then whammo, we got it. So we're barely hanging on to the 9 log MA. Actually below it a little bit. You can see where it's at, 26,152. It's actually starting to flip up on the 2-day. Like I said, all these macro time frames, you got to get back up above this reverse wave trend. We can start on the 2-day, 27.4 area. You can see the last 2 rejections. Reject. Green giant. But you still had, I just saw on 2-day, you had wave trend above Fisher still. All right, here we go. We're still, now you got something to work with. Got the bottom side of the power mean band on the daily. Down here at about 25.8. 25.8. So, since I am on the daily, I'm going to pop over here on the VRE. 25.8. Let's see what we got down here. Let's see. I already see it's the 4-hour 95.4 Laplace. Right down here. Yeah, actually, pretty close to the first standard deviation on the daily. That's a blue cross line. First support level on the weekly. New weekly volatility range. It is pretty big. I mean, not super wide, but wider than it has been. Actually, I'm going to take that back. Last week, this thing went up too, man. This weekly range went up. If BTC can get back up, you got to get in the weekly range first. So we're talking about 26.5 downside of the weekly range. Start working your way up through here. But as of right now, got that macro volatility above. All right, got that macro volatility above on Sunday. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, you had a super tight volatility range. Thing rejected off the top side of the 68.3. Found a little support right before it closed. Ran it down. Why? Where were they running this to? To make sure this data set opened up below the new daily volatility range. So it opens up here, dumps out. First support level on that daily range goes right up to the bottom of it. That's it right there. Been down ever since. We're not talking about a large amount, right? But it is down. Got to get back up in the 68.3 here first. Then you can start pushing towards this weekly range. But what is Dixie doing? Old Dixie. First, wait, we're going to finish this off. Let me take a look at this. Right now, setting up some hidden bull. On the daily. See what this 4 hours looking like. Never like the variance coming down or positively correlated. This thing's getting ready. It's already setting up some hidden bear too. Okay. Already setting up hidden bear. There's no bull div at all whatsoever. I mean, you can go way, way, way back to this little dump right here. Found support on the log MAs, but I'm not even going to change up my returns oscillator length. Even look at that. Too much has happened. You're below reverse Fisher on the 4 hour. There we go. Yeah, a lot of bull div on the 90 minutes. So this thing's trying to pop out of here. And it was on Z-score and returns oscillator. High length Z-score, none, but they are all turned up right now. All turned up. And you can see trend to the downside. It's just coming out of it. 90 minute, huh? We're going to see this probably 45 minute. We'll see the prediction model probably flipped. Yeah, sure it has. Let's see. Get a little flip coming out of the trend. Oh, man, this thing's just a wreck, huh? It is flipped to the top side, though. It is flipped to the top side. And all these volatility reads. Let's see. 981, 2400. So 981 contracting. Yeah, it is. So is the 525, both negatively correlated. 2400 starting to expand, positively correlated. All right. That's actually looking good. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, got some bull div. Bull div was building on the 33-minute. No doubt this thing's popping a little bit. Volatility, nice. Expansion, positively correlated. 2400 contracting negative. That's what you want to see. Now the 15-minute. I'm going to hold it there, and then we're going to move to Dixie. Let me see here. Having an outlier on the 15-minute. Good. Bull div? Yep. Bull div, yes. Random walk. Random walk. Let me see. Pretty much. I mean, on this down move, right? Yesterday or on Sunday. Yeah, went into trend. Right to the 2 SD band. That's why we throw standard deviation bands around everything. Let me see here. Volatility is agreeing. Everything's expanding, positively correlated. You definitely want this wave trend crossing back up Fisher. The thing spilled out on this little pullback. Look how tight everything was back here. There was definitely a move coming. Definitely a move coming. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Boop. Let me see. How low was that volatility back there? It didn't really fall off the cliff. I guess it did. Did back here. You love to see that really go close to zero. That's when you really know something's ready to pop. But it did. Everything was positively correlated, right? Got the up move first, shake them out, and then down. You watch BTC enough, and you're still struggling with the data set. I don't know what to tell you. Because it's pretty self-explanatory most of the time what's going on with BTC. Pretty easy to get on moves. I know it appears hard, but it's really not. It is a gem to scalp. Let's see, any cryptos are really popping before I move to Dixie? Bonk, you're not dead yet? Goodness gracious. Aptos moving, Hex, yeah, Hex down. Okay, let's move over here to Dixie. Traditional markets. Yeah, this thing's flying right now. Let's get on the VRE. So crush the markets. Now I'm talking traditional, right? I'm talking traditional. Bitcoin, we'll see. We will see. Let's look at this VRE. Who's this thing running to? Above the weekly. Yeah. Okay, so here's Dixie's new weekly range. Has it been tested? Pretty close. Pretty freaking close. I mean, you ran down right about to the middle of the... Didn't close a candle below the middle of the new weekly range coming in. It's pretty good. You see, where's the first resistance level? Right up here. About 106. 106. You go back a couple weeks ago, literally said Dixie was running like 106, 107. I'll show you one. Let's pop this up. Get this on the daily. See the power. Actually, wasn't the daily. You know what? Let's go power on the 5-day. There we go. Yeah, look at this thing on the 5-day. Not one bearish candle. This is all flipping around. You got wave trend finding support on Fisher and the log MAs. Look out at this 21-day. See something here real quick. Almost to the top side of the power mean band. And that's what I was really looking at before. Yeah, 107. 107. At this point, Dixie's probably going to run up here to the top side of the power mean band. I mean, look at entropy look at Shannon entropy percentile. I mean, come on, man. Into a random walk. Wow. Yeah. Wow. This thing is either getting ready to go into a trend to the top side or it's really going to dump out. You could revisit the reverse wave trend. But that is exactly what I'm seeing getting ready to happen. This thing's getting ready to move. Getting ready to move, especially when you got percentile expanding and you're running and the entropy, the actual entropy is coming into a random walk. Doesn't get much more random. Starting to have an outlier downside. Jesus. Well, you are setting up some hidden bear. Interesting. Gonna throw some shade on everybody. Let's work down through here. So this 5-day returns oscillator, higher highs, clean on the 5-day. But you got returns oscillator, low length Z-score, both down. 30 lengths up. Still, you're just starting to trend to the top side. This thing's just now going into a trend. Hold on. Come on in. Come on, young miss. Get up here, Grammy. There she is. There's the old girl. There's the old girl. That's right, buddy. So that's a 5-day. Let's see if this 3-day. What am I looking for? I'm looking for some bear. Yeah, here it's setting up right now. This thing's pretty resilient right now, though. But there is a lot of bear div. 3-day, huh? Let's see this 2-day. Whoops. Let me go back to that 3-day. How close was that to the, there was the Fisher read. 106.5, huh? Ought to get really close to the top side of that power mean band on that 21-day. 106.5. This could be running there. Really could. There's not, I mean, that's the last of the Mohicans right there, buddy. But there is. Bear div setting up all over the place. And on this 2-day, you're starting to break up through reverse Fisher, right? You've got the top side of the power mean band, the 9 log MA breaking through right now. What is this thing? This open 25th. What is the date today? Oh, yeah, just got it. Just got a new 2-day. Volatility contracting, negatively correlated. 2400 starting to expand. Positively correlated. Wow. This thing gonna run away, huh? Hey, it could. Let's look at this daily. It's just riding the power mean band. Came back, almost tested wave trend back here. Yeah. Got everything up, man. Starting to drop in the trend. Look at the volatility on the daily. Low. All 3 reads. Pretty damn low. You got the 981 leading the way to 16. 2400s at a 4.5. Got the 525 at a 4 percentile. Grade is buried. Grade's probably a zip. Zero. Zippo. Zip. 0.456. Yeah, look out. Look at this 4-hour. Having an outlier on the 4-hour. Definitely trending. Trending on the 4-hour. Let's see this thing. Where was that first resistance level? 106.01. This could be making a 1 SD move. It's right there too. Got a lot of resistance here. Got a monthly resistance level. Which one? Where's that monthly level? Monthly, is that the top of the monthly? Remember, we talked about this. It is. No, it's not. Second. There's a third. There's a third. Top side 107.5. 107.5. And that's right around that 21-day top of the power mean band. Yeah, if this pops up here to about 106 area, you can see this running into a little trouble here. For sure. Not only is it the first standard deviation, normal distribution. You've got the second resistance on the monthly, first on the weekly, third on the daily. Correct? No, second. No, it is. Yeah. Second. Second resistance level on the weekly is at pretty much top side of the daily. This 4-hour as well. Yeah. You got literally 5th standard deviation, although we just got a new candle. Yep. 3 hours and 40 minutes. So we'll take that back. So you've got, still though, the deviation levels barely changed. So you got the 5th standard deviation up here too. Damn. 106.5 is definitely, you got a little bit of resistance up here too if it breaks through here. Old Dixie. Running like a mad dog. Trend's running into a wall down here. Good time to blow these bands out probably. Is this going to drop in a trend? It's still random walk, but boy, it's still it's going strong though. Volatility. Kind of holding it back on the 90-minute. You're fully expanded. The low length anyway. Low length. No div. Pretty flat. Yeah, no div. No bear div anywhere. Tight bands around the entropy too. This thing's going to fly into trend here at some point. It's starting on the 45. You're down by the 3 SD band. Let's see if that's kicking down to the 33. If this is below yet. Pretty clean chart. I'm talking divergence wise. I mean, there's some on the freaking Z scores. Let's see what happens. Returns oscillator's starting to roll over a little bit, and you are at the 2 SD. You're below the 2 SD band on this trend. Could that trend be starting to slow down a bit? Possibly. Let's look at the 15. Yeah, this thing's already coming out of trend. Just starting to break back inside the 2 SD band right now on the 15. Let's see what happens. We'll have to look at this when this closes. You can see the bear div on the 15. It's crossing the zero mean right now. Crossing the zero mean, we're getting this nice candle down. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What am I going to do on this side here real quick? Let me pull up. Where are you? Where are you? Make me break out my readers. I'm going to pull up my little DLP here. Where are you, baby? Okay, where are you, DLP? How am I missing you? Oh, there it is. She's right in front of my face, man. Right in front of Z-Face. Trading view. Good Lord. Taking forever, baby. Taking forever. Yep, losing steam. For sure. For sure, for sure. Yeah, going for 15 here. Yeah, you're definitely going to come out of trend. DLP a good indicator? Yeah, it is. I try to keep it as simple as possible. Do I use it? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let me see here. All right, let's go to the VRE. Let's look at some of this pre-market action. What time is it? 23. All right. Gold. Let's check you out. See where your new weekly range is. You're below it.
You get the DLP though.
Wait a minute. Where the hell?
You get the DLP though. It's when you pair it with the oscillator, and you get the reads.
Let me see here. Yeah, it's fun for all you guys to play with. Figure it out. It's good stuff, man. It's real good stuff. Pretty much running the 68.3 on the daily right now. Gold is below the weekly range. I mean, perfect rejection. It's right at the top side of the 68.3 though. No brainer. Finding support on the bottom side. Got a nice tight range on gold right now, for sure. Gold got to get up above this weekly, right? Now you're populating weeklies below monthlies. It moved up, but you're still not above that monthly. Gold tried. Got just this macro volatility, man. That is tough on gold. Tough. 1930. You're not going to see gold above 1930 unless Dixie really loses its steam. Gold is not going anywhere. Going to be stuck in the mud. Check silver's range real quick. Jeez, a little action going on here. Gold and silver. Now, so this has been the tale of two shit coins. Sorry, metal lovers. Make myself laugh. Yeah, same thing with silver. Inside the 68.3. You're above the weekly range, though. You're above the weekly. But the weekly's below the monthly. Another thing, silver. Nice range here. If you want to range from silver, we're talking like 23.9 down to about 23 or 23.4 area. About a half a point range. In between the yellow dotted line, yellow cross line. That's the center of the macro volatility ranges, the weekly and the monthly. So you're going to have some support down here from the bulls. You're going to get some mad resistance up here from the bears. Plus, wait a minute here. Yeah, it's right under there too. I mean, this is just like gold, right? So you got the bottom of the monthly right at the top side of the 68.3. Like the bottom of the weeklies at the top side of the 68.3. Yeah, metals don't look good, man. I'm telling you right now. If Dixie runs like 106.5, 107.5 area, gold and silver is going to absolutely get nuked. Nuked. Why do I say that? Because first, silver will break down below that weekly. Good luck. Trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. You're going to have some weekly support levels, monthly support levels down there, but yeah, man. It's going to share some real weak tendencies, guarantee it. Silver, silver, silver. All right, let's check these. See the minis real quick. Checking off the top side of the daily. Finding support, bottom side of the 68.3. That is on the daily. All right, SPY, where are you at pre-market? Down a little bit. Let's see. Where's this new weekly going to come in at? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, a lot of volatility to the downside. Good Lord, this weekly range is coming. Wow. You're going to have a weekly range down here around 434 area somewhere. This is tough, man. When you get gaps down like this on the daily, continuous markets, give me a continuous market data set. I will nail those ranges almost every time. This gets a little harder because of the gaps. Not going to lie, especially this volatility, man. Well, this thing really kicked down the end of the week. Really kicked down. I mean, the last two 15-minute candles, right? Really sold off after a quick little pump. Reject right off the center of the daily range. Close down. So yeah, moving that weekly down that far. Below monthly support levels. Not good. And as you can see, we talked about the bottom of the weekly range. SPY not closing above it. Look, right before the close, man, this thing shoots up to close above it. Boy, the bears sent it down. That's good, though. That's showing you the power of these macro ranges when you get to the bottom of them. I mean, you're literally 45 minutes from the close, and the thing runs up to get back up in it. Bears are tough, though, man. Bears are real tough. What monthly support level is that? It's a first. That's a first. Where's the second?
This weekend. Or, sorry, it is the first on your screen. The second is... All right. All my stuff got recolored when I was messing around.
422. 422. We need this weekly range, though. We need this new weekly populating. Because you are going to definitely have an untested weekly range.
So that 422 is also significant on the 3-day as well, because that is right below the reverse wave trend. So if this candle, I think this is the last candle, that 3-day, this candle closes below that 322. You guys had in chat yesterday on the 3-day, not your 5-day. But if it goes below 322, that the market's in Dookie Town.
Sitting right on the 30, a little bit above 33 log MA here on the 5-day. Breaking back down below fish. Let me see here. I mean, SPY's been running off the chain, literally. Economy this, inflation that, bah, and the market just goes straight up. Kind of love it. Oh, it's feeling the effects now.
But it does show that the news is kind of BS, right? Is because they were saying, well, we're going to pretty much pause interest rates. Well, if pause interest rates, that really says that, hey, we're going to start printing a lot more money, right? So economy should go up, but it dumped down, right? It's, again, if you trade down the news, you probably got wrecked.
Well, this DLP is setting up for a big old dumpo, I'll tell you that. We got a wave trend down here, 422.57. I was looking at that last week. Where's the wave trend on the 5-day? Because this thing's gonna get nailed, man. I mean, at some point here, especially you go out, test this new weekly range, you could easily see this down here, 422.5, 22.5. Let's see what else matches up there. That's enough of that. Ooh. Yeah, you're already below. Already below reverse wave trend on the 3-day. You got the 99 log MA down here. Where at? right where the 5-day reverse wave trend is.
As you can see, it appears that we are going down.
Jesus. Good girl. Dog just jumped like a foot. I got my volume turned up real loud. Yeah, you can see on the 3-day, right? I was just talking about the 5-day DLP getting ready to crack the zero mean here. Man, this 3-day's already down, making its way to these lower confidence intervals. Oh, shit. Son of a bitch. I don't have my account up. It's all good. That can happen real quick. What did I say? Okay, so center of the weekly range, 435, bottom, 432. See, I was right in this area right here, looking. It's not bad for all that gappage happening. Yeah, this thing is, wow. Let me get my account up here, see what's happening. Shouldn't have to make a deposit. Might have to make a freaking depot. I don't know how I left this thing. Might not be trading today. But I bled this thing dry. I don't even trust. I don't trust regular banks with my money. You think I trust exchanges? Hell no, I don't. I just don't trust anybody with my money. No offense, banks or exchanges. That's why I love cryptocurrency. There's something about being your own bank. And 99% of the people in this world have literally are clueless. Literally. Why? Well, they don't want people to know. They don't want people to know. But then, you get a lot of jokers out there they all of a sudden they become their own bank, and it's like, wow. Hello. Right? Let's see here. Let's go to these zero DTs. Let's see what's happening here. So we got the bottom of the weekly range. I mean, and this is the thing, man. Right before the close, it came up and tested. Didn't close a candle at the end of the day above the new weekly. And you people out there, anybody out there doesn't think that the algos know where these ranges are, and they don't play. They don't play. Dude, come on, man. We show it every freaking week, every day. The distribution levels, the volatility ranges. I mean, look at the high on Friday, first standard deviation. I'm going to wick right to the 1SD, right to it. Find support on the center of the daily, right up to the top of the daily. Then going into the end of the close, you literally get down below the last 4-hour candle. You get down below the 68.3 Laplace, pops it right up to the daily again. Then there's a little sell-off. The algo battle that was going on here on Friday at the end of the day, powerful, man. Bulls are like, no, we're going to close up in this weekly. Give us a little legs going in the next week. Bears are like, no, you're not. Exactly what happened. Then they gap down right to the bottom side of the new daily 68.3. This is good. La, boys. What's the expected move? 2.2. When I say 2.2, that's in each direction, right? So we got top side 431, bottom side 426, and it's almost 427 to be honest. Yeah, 426 and 3/4. Hey, what we got up here?
You know what? I mean, I have a pretty hard rule about not getting into trade within 20 minutes of market open.
Yeah.
Dixie there, she's running up. She's going to hit some resistance here pretty soon, the top side.
Yeah, for sure. We already looked at that. For sure it is. And it's running up here right now.
And so there's a 1ST, there's a monthly. I mean, it's there, right? It rejects, that market could pump.
Yeah, you're almost to the 1SD on the 4-hour. But yeah, I mean, I just said when we were going through Dixie, this thing's probably running right here. We got this resistance, or we got the, wait a minute. Which one, though? Which one is that? Yeah, second, right?
I finally got my second monitor up and running, so I can actually watch both at the same time.
There you go.
I use 2 screens for work, and I know how efficient it is. And trading, it's
oh yeah.
Stay out. I can already tell. Like, yeah, this is probably a smart move.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. You know what? Where the hell is that at? Check something real quick. It's always such a joy dealing with insurance companies.
It's a trap. It's a scam.
All right. Yeah, it's like you're out on the range doing like 900-meter shots and shit, and you're like, hey, why don't you go put a new target up for me? Oh, here, I'll put the weapon down. No problem. Fucking insurance companies, man. 10 days. 11? 11 days? No, 12 days now since that wreck. Nothing. But you got this other insurance company just scrambling their ass off trying to not take responsibility. They're trying to get this witness's dash cam. She's not returning their call. Why would anybody return your call? She gave her statement at the scene. But why would she say, oh, I can provide the dash cam, but now she's not returning calls? It's like, okay, well, she gave her statement, matches my statement. What's the problem? I was not at fault. The little guy tried to kill me. Some bitch. Let's see here.
You are not getting money back. Get out of my way.
Thank God for gap insurance. Jesus. How screwed up all the fucking car prices are these days. Oh my God. Now UAW's striking. These car prices, especially if you're going out to buy a GM or, Chevy, something like that, you're going to get raped and pillaged. I bet those prices are going to go up.
My own car is like up at 180,000 miles, and I'm just sitting there like, you better not die on me.
Dude, I'm like right now, I got to get a new car. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me right now. I really got to go get. So I am waiting. I got a little commute car I can use, but it is literally, speaking of a 190,000 mile car, I mean, it's like my niece's like first car is like a 90. What is it? Is it a 98? Maybe a 98 Monte Carlo. It's got 190,000 miles on it. It runs good, but it's just like, dude, it is just beat the hell. It is just so beat up.
Plus, I mean, depends on what year you actually got it in, right? So
Yeah.
This is especially true with Dodge.
Yeah.
Is that every car may not even have the same wiring, despite being the same make and model. They could be made on the same month, but they have completely different wiring, completely different parts, different suppliers, because it's just American manufacturing for you.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I bought my Challenger to sit. I don't want to put any miles on it. Now I'm commuting in it. It's like, fuck. So the miles are going up on it quick. But then I get to this other car, so I can drive around all the pizza shops and shit. And so I'm driving out of this manual Challenger, just beast, big black Hemi. Then I jump in this Monte Carlo. It's an automatic. So I'm going up to the first stop sign. Boom, I'm trying to push a clutch in. There's no, I'm in the automatic now. And then I get out of the Monte Carlo, jump back up in the Challenger, roll up to the first stop sign, kill the motor because I don't push the clutch in. So I'm going back and forth between a manual and an automatic, and it's just frying my brain.
I mean, I drive stick, right? So it's just whenever I get in an automatic, that ghost clutch, right? It's
Totally.
Just, you hit that and you're just like, oh, there's nothing there.
Big time. It's like, what the hell am I doing? It's just that little bit quick transition, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm in the other car. Okay. Crazy, man. Crazy. It's fun driving that Challenger though, man. I have a ball. It's like wherever you go, you just hear people. People just want to hear you light it up. It's so funny. I was behind this work van. These guys are hanging out the window. So that thing looks wicked from the front. It's got the shaker hood. I pull up. I'm turning right. They're going straight. They're all just screaming out the window. A bunch of painters are like, oh, go there. They're all yelling. I just roast them through like 3 gears. Oh, boy. Got to give people the thrills, man. Got to give people the thrills. But then you get on YouTube and you see how many people are wrecking these things. You drive one, you know why. It's squirrely, man. They can get away from you fast. If you do not know how to counter steer and drive a fucking fast car, you are gonna wreck the shit out of those things. Because that power can get away from you real fast.
Why Midwest drivers are the best drivers in the world, right? Because we know how to handle all elements, right? And that trains you for it.
Totally. It totally does.
I mean, when you're driving something with real kick, right? You know, if you had to ever drive in snow, right?
Yep.
You know exactly how to handle something that's going to get away from you real quick.
Exactly. Yeah, you go out to LA and shit to those car meets and stuff. These people are totaling Hellcats and Scat Packs and name the cars. They're just totaling the shit. They don't know how to. They haven't been taught how to counter steer and shit. So they start working one way and they don't know what to do. Next thing you know, they're running into walls and taking out pedestrians, and it's just sketchy all around. Got to be careful. All right, back over. Yeah, I mean, Dixie could get held up right here at the first standard deviation on the 4 hour. But I mean, a little more push right up to here. I guarantee you there's some bears waiting here. That could really shoot it back down into the 68.3. Let's see here real quick. Let's go down on the... Because here's what's crazy on SPY. Man, this thing is so out of... I mean, it's just like, hello. DLP's starting to flip around too down here on the daily. Hi, girl. Oh, no, we're getting old.
Also, if you look at Dixie on like the 15-minute with the DLP on that long length, right? It's up at that high confidence interval. Usually that's a signal that's saying, well, this is pretty much maxed out. Your investment's maxed out on this. So you might want to consider getting out of the position. And that's on Dixie.
Right. Jesus, Matt. See what Matt just posted? Fucking MicroStrategy, you just bought another 5,445 Bitcoin. They now hold 158,245 Bitcoin. MicroStrategy. Do you know what that company is going to be worth when Bitcoin really starts ripping? Oh my God. It's great. Good job, Michael Saylor. Average 29.5. Hey, man. Good for them. Talk about stacking sats. Woo! That company's going to be worth a boo. Good Lord. Good on them. Yeah, look at the daily. You're below the 99 log MA. You got wave trend getting ready to cross Fisher. I mean, look out. 440, huh? 440 on the daily. You bears are going to get, in my opinion, you better be careful here. Because do I think SPY is going to dip lower? Yeah, but don't think this thing can't rip up, man. Don't think this thing can't rip up. Because this is, let's check the 4 hour. Let's get a good number here. Look at the DLP. Look at the DLP on the 4 hour. Yeah, this thing's probably get ready here to... Got bear div popping off the zero mean, or bull div, I mean. Yeah, look at this. Where's wave trend? 433.6. Interesting, man. And there goes Dixie. Get up there, that 1SD. Get up there, that 1SD, buddy. And what are you doing, SPY? With Dixie, get back down here. That would have probably... I'm not giving signals, but yeah, I'm looking at this weekly range. Although it did, this is the thing you got to realize right before the close, man. These areas will get tested. You got the bottom of the daily range down here, right at the top side of the 68.3. What's the bottom of the weekly? What's a 1SD up here? 33, huh? Not cheap. Center of the weekly's at 435. Those things are lotto tickets right now. Jeez, man. Yeah, there's a dollar. Dollar popped right to that. And then some. Nice little squirt. Almost got up there. But yeah, this thing's going to... What is it? Almost 106, pretty much. Almost 106. Let's keep an eye on the dollar. 106. That's what I want. Come on, baby. Got another 3/10, 4/10. What are the 20 deltas? Damn, 432. So it's a little tight, little tight. That is right on the 1SD, I believe. No, a little bit below. Hell, it's the 4-hour 1SD at 432. Okay. It's not that bad then. I am looking for this though. This Dixie's getting ready to run into a little bit of resistance. And this SPY, man, you are just so this is not comfortable for this data set. Mean reversion. Let's take a peek here. We got the daily. Yeah, you're down here sitting on the 2 SD band. RMLR is at 438. It's almost a 3 SD move on the daily. I really think that's going to happen, man. Be a hell of a move. Yeah, man, this thing, mean reversion is coming. Damn, 450 on the 4-hour. Really? Where's this? Where's the lower length? Now, here's the lower length, though. We're talking 433.73. Okay. 433. Both about the 2 SD band. Let's see the daily. Oh, good. They're right together. That even makes more sense on the daily. I mean, are we gonna see a 10-point pop? Man, we could, man. We really could. Good Lord. I don't know about today, but next couple. I don't know. Damn, that was loud. Everybody else hear that cash register ring? Shit was deafening. All right. Time is it? Almost 10. Monday, the alpha trading chat GPT is on fire. Just want to go out on a limb and say that. You talk about, hey, if you're not even a trader, come for the fun. Because he's been getting really good. Who else does it? Who else does it like the alpha trading bot? Not many. Not that people say you're not serious enough. It's like, what? If you're not having fun and you're not dicking around trading, dude, go find something else to do. Go find something else to do. I hear stories from days of old when there was actually a trading floor of the madness that went on. Gotta have fun, man. You're sitting here tweaking with these numbers all day, just like Wolf of Wall Street. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, guys, you got to do something. That's a great scene, by the way, where he's sitting there having lunch with him, ordering the martinis, telling him what he needs to do. Oh, shit. Pretty funny, man. Pretty funny indeed. Get this Alpha voice chat. Anything going on? There. Hey. Nothing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go hit this rocket icon. It was number 3. Yeah, it works. Yeah, guys, if you're watching the live streams, hit the rocket icon. I don't actually know what it does on TradingView's platform, but it's cool. Everybody likes the rocket icon, right? To the moon, man, to the moon. Let's see. And if you're watching, you want something looked at, doesn't really matter what it is, Forex pairs, stocks, cryptos, let us know. Let us know in the chat. I'll pull up the chart, show you the difference, because you're probably sitting there with that asset up on your traditional TA charts. So be prepared. You're going to see something a lot different if you want me to go over something. and I'm probably going to give a different read than what you're even thinking about. That's why we always say, you always wonder who's on the other side of your trades. It's algorithms. It's math-based, people using math-based indicators, leading information. That's who's on the other side of your trades. And there is plenty of it. There is plenty of it. That's why. Sometimes people ask, why do you do what you do? If this is so great, why are you sharing it? That's exactly why. Because it is great. We're tired of seeing retail traders getting wrecked. We're tired of seeing any trader getting wrecked. So we should.
The one thing that I thought was going to go off today went off already, and that was Roku. I don't know why Roku's just been having like these big moves, right?
Yeah,
so
man.
It's just really easy to trade.
Oh yeah, 3%. Damn.
A lot of profit there, like because
Let's check Roku out.
Roku, unlike the other ones, they do it by the dollar too, right? So you can get into a 69, 70, 75 call, right? So you can pick your targets a little easier.
Is that the first weekly? And yeah. I mean, you're literally trying to get back up above the. Wait a minute. No, that's not. That's last. So you got the first support level on the monthly, center of the weekly. You're at it right now. If Roku can get up above here, hello.
It's in the process of mean reverting, right? Because I mean, at one point it was at $94, and now it's what?
Here's a 95 Forward Plus, 2 SD, and top of the weekly range right here at about 72.5 area. 72.7 area. See what happens. To be honest, though, it's going to be hard to get back up inside this monthly. Really is. Unless Dixie does. Dixie shows some more weakness, man. This thing's going to pop. Roku could definitely pop. See, I got Boyle. Of course, now you're going to go up. Oh, shit. Remember, I got in that little defined risk trade on Boyle. The profit never manifested. It's all good. $12 loss or something. It was a little trade. It was fun. If you're feeling degen at all, go make a little play on Boyle. it'll curb your appetite for sure. Let me see. CarMax, huh? CarMax and Roku up 3%. Damn, what just happened? Roku was up 3%. It just popped down to. What are you doing? Interesting. One SD, the top side, center of the weekly range, wick to wick. Boop, 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 boop. Nice little tight range early here for old Roku. What do you want, girl? Interesting. Yields are up, huh? What's that, 10-year? You want out? What do you want? Didn't you just come in? Go on. Go visit your brother. Tell him he's being too loud. I got all kinds of shit to do today. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right, Dixie. You were just like, I'm not going to go all the way there. I'm telling you, man, they'll front run that area. But look, you just had a bearish candle on the 15 pulled back, right to that first resistance level on the daily. That's flip support. Then it runs up, almost makes it up here, which it still could. I'm telling you, this weekly range, though, you reject there, you don't even get to the first resistance level on the weekly, and Dixie could come piling right back down here, man. Yes, it could, especially low time frames. You're probably, let's take a peek here. Let's go down to a 15-minute. See where this is at. Oh, you're up there at, what is that, high or low? Yeah. You're up there by the 3 SD band, the 30. Just a little bit over the first on the 7. Yeah, mean reversion right now. Both of them. They're right down here at 105.7. You go. Top side, the 68.3. Would be a good place to bounce from. WLD. Let's take a look. WLD, huh? Take it, it's a crypto. Yeah. Tether. Got a US pairing. Let me see here. Yeah, there we go. US dollar. Oof. All right, so we got some liquidity issues. Yeah, weekly range has been tested. Got a wick right to it almost. You're up above the center of the monthly. Wow, this got a big range, man. Where's the top? Or is it right under here? 106. No. Oh, this is just a big, massive monthly, man. Oh, there's the top of the monthly. Holy crap. You got a big range here, man. You got a massive range here. The weekly stuffed inside of it, but you are above the center of the monthly. That's good. As far as this week, bottom side of the weekly range is about 1.46. I would probably say the top side is first weekly resistance, because that's right inside the top of the monthly, 1.8. But, all right, going to depend on Bitcoin. Going to depend on what Bitcoin does. Indeed. You see something here. Wow. WLD. Oh, where is that BTC? Where's that USD pair? There it is. Exchange, is that even on? Yeah, finance. I mean, that's where liquidity is going to be. Yeah, this upside move. DLP starting to lose some steam. Everything's down too. Yeah, you're outside the power mean band too. Yeah, this move, the top side bowed over. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, this thing's not even that old, is it? Jeez. Yeah, I can't even look at the daily on it, man. Yeah, this thing's fresh. Careful with this thing. I mean, you had one pump. You had one freaking pump. The top side, pretty much. Let me see this. Let me blow this up. Damn, this thing is rough looking at this. Let me turn off this UPM. I just need price action. Oh, Jesus. You got the initial pump. Selling off ever since. Selling off. So what's more predictable here? Give up the whole move probably. I'd be real careful with this thing. I'd probably short this into the dirt. No offense, especially Bitcoin pulls back. Not looking good, man. This is not what you want to see. Especially, we're talking about a new crypto. We know what happens, man. These things just get pump and dumped. That's all that's going on. Got some pump and dumping going on. The rolling hills of, I mean, you're getting distributed on big time. Anybody that's trying to buy into this to go, you're going to get wrecked up probably. Would not doubt it at all. I can't even go on the macro time frames. Can't even go on the macro time frames. 4 hours about the best. Let's see here what's going on. DLP losing steam too. Let's see this 90 minute. Yeesh. Oh man, this thing's propped up. This variance coming down, negatively correlated. That definitely helps. No bear div, man. This thing's just pulling back. It's actually starting to set up some hidden bear from the cross up. 30-link Z-scores up here just rejected off of the 90% confidence interval. Yeah, everything's turning down. Everything's turning down on bear div. And you got volatility falling off the 981 anyways, falling off the cliff. Positively correlated. 2400 contracting, positively correlated. Now the low length, 525, starting to expand, positively correlated, but yeah, man, you're not going to. You got the two higher lengths both staying down. Prediction models flip going into a random walk, and the DLP is trying really hard to break back down to the downside. Intraday, I wouldn't long this at all, man. I wouldn't be getting into a long position on this thing. That's for damn sure. Variance turning up on the 15-minute. Negatively correlated. Well, you got the Z-scores, returns oscillator heading down on some bear div. A lot of it. Volatility's pretty low too. There's a move coming. If I would have to guess by looking over here, that move probably maybe center of the monthly. Yeah, about 10 cents. Close. You can see this thing pulling back. I could see this thing pulling back, to be honest. I don't even know what it is. It's wild, though. It is wild. And we know, for God's sakes, how many cryptos are there now? Let's get this massive, just gargantuan freaking number here real quick. What's that damn thing say? Oh, wow, really? No, there's not. Is there really that many? Let me see here. Wow. 1.8 million plus. No way there's that many cryptos. There could be, though. It would not shock me at all, man. You know how many of these things launch every freaking day? It is madness. Madness. Pretty freaking crazy. Oh, fear in the market. One of the most ridiculous indicators that has ever been brought to you. The fear and greed index. There's people hang their hat on this thing, man. Bless you guys. Pretty crazy, man. Pretty freaking crazy. Yeah, it's enough of wild. Yeah, I see this thing pulling back. I see it pulling back. I mean, you're above the monthly and the weekly. I'm not saying this thing can't find support here, but from looking at the 4-hour chart, I can't even really get any good data on the daily. Yeah, man. This thing's still selling off from the initial pump, right? From the ICO. Danger. Maybe a good short. Yeah, but that's tough, man. It's so new. There's nothing really. You can't get a good read. I need to be able to run a workflow, and I'm not going to. Intraday, could trade this thing all day, but if you want to know where this thing's going to go, down. Especially on such a new coin. I mean, these are magnets right here. Center of the monthly, center of the weekly. But a BTC can find some legs. Cryptos will follow. The cryptos will follow. Let's get back on SPY. Things one got up to what? A little over 430. Got to get outside the top side of this new daily 68.3. That's for sure. Pull this up. Where'd that gap go to? Pretty sure right to the bottom side of the 68.3. First support level on the daily. There we go. Yeah, right to the 68.3. Little wiki poo right to it. And a pop. Despite having any chance today, it's got to get above this daily range. Got to get above the daily range. Then you're messing with the bottom of the new weekly. Got your hands full. Dixie will definitely have to pull back. And it pulled back to 105.9. But it's just going to probably bounce in. Yeah, be careful with leverage too. Be real careful. That's crypto for you, man. It's amazing. You get these very volatile data sets, right? You start adding leverage in there, man, oh man, oh man. Leverage in the right hands can be productive. I'm talking small bits of it. But if you're just trying to like jump on the freaking gambling train, use leverage, make some profits, it might work for you every once in a while, but predominantly you are going to get wrecked, especially if you use a lot of leverage. These data sets, man, these data sets will knock you out of position. Because what do most people use? A lot of leverage, so you're immediately going to throw a stop loss in the system. Well, you got two things going against you right there with the exchange operators, right? It's you got both hands up. I'm right here. Come get me. They know where your stop's at. You're over leveraged. You get the right amount of people. These exchanges are running algorithms that are going to tell them exactly where everybody's putting their stop losses, how much leverage everybody's using. When you hit these certain parameters, bam, you will get whipped out. Happens all the freaking time. All the time. Let's see here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Talking about indicators, what kind of strat. Yeah, it's tough, man. If you're scalping with lagging information, Jesus, why do you think all these YouTubers are like, oh, it's bad to scalp crypto? Hell yeah, it is. Flagging information, it's real bad. Real bad. This chart right here helps tremendously. You have to know where the distribution levels are. You have to know where the volatility ranges are. Or you're going to be taken advantage of by somebody that does know where they are. For sure. And there's sometimes the setups are so good, it is amazing. Almost can't lose. Almost can't lose. You know how people lose? By not taking their profit. Because if you use leading information, you're going to get good entries. But you have to get there's levels, right? You get the good entry, you got to take your profit. Plain and simple. I see it happen with people. They're literally scalping, not taking profits. It's like, what are you doing? You've swing traded so much. Have you forgotten that you're scalping? That's the whole point of scalping. You're scalping. Nice and quick, man. You're going to take your profits. Yeah, man. Yep, for sure. For sure. That's what we do. We just hang out as a community, share information. Let's see. So, yeah. Slow start to the markets. Yeah, except Dixie. Dixie making that pop, man. Look at that. Had that 1 15-minute candle. Then whoop, right back up. Telling you, they're running a game right now. There you are, right at that monthly level I was talking about. Let's see what happens here. Second resistance on the monthly. Here's the first on the weekly, which is the second on the daily. All right. First standard deviation, normal distribution on the daily. So yeah, got a lot of resistance right here. And we just got this new 4-hour candle, and here's the 95 for Laplace. You're above the 1 SD already. So by the close of this 4-hour candle, there's already a 68.3% chance you're going to close inside 105.927. Right? 68.3% chance. There's a big probability you can close above that, right? For sure. That's why we love the 2 SD and the 95 for Laplace, especially on the dailies. And here's the daily 68.3 when it comes to normal distribution, right? First standard deviation. 68.3% chance. And it's right in between these resistance levels, weekly and monthly. Literally, just got a wick to the monthly. That's what I was waiting for back here. Had a quick little pullback. Let me see, sir. Let's put this on Dixie. Let's throw this down low, man. Let's go to a 1 minute. Oh, yeah. We got a little wave trend test going on, probably. It popped right off of it. About to find out. Let's see your eye. Let's see it. Come on. Let me see something here since the market opened. How long has it been open? 50 minutes. Oh, I got UPM turned off. I'm like, what is taking so long? It takes a while. There we go. Yeah, came back down to the wave trend. little bit below it, then popped again. So what you're waiting here on the 1 minute, just like you doing on all these time frames, it all starts down here, even lower, right? The algos are even lower. But you want to see this data set make its way back down. You want to see wave trend cross back down Fisher. And boom, right back to the downside. Right now, it's riding the power mean band, riding the reverse wave trend. These log MAs of the top side. Little pullbacks. Boink, 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 boink. Good stuff. Good freaking stuff, man. And yeah, look at all the bear div setting that up. And the pullback, right? And then boom, it pops right off of the log MAs. Boy, that is tough. You definitely had more bear div. And when that thing dropped below the zero mean. But look, this is where we love the returns oscillator. Look at the move coming back to the reverse wave trend. Look at the returns oscillator. Returns was going up the whole freaking time. Had one more pullback and then bam, thing pops again on a bunch of bull div. Then right at the top up here, sets up some bear. Right, but look at the returns oscillators already below the 2SD band on this little pullback. I mean, that leads me to believe now this thing's setting up hidden bull. Kind of surprised it didn't come and check up on the top side of the power mean band. I mean, it's a 1 minute candle. It could do it just whoop, real quick. And then play out the hidden bull right back to the top side. Yeah, man. The spy's kind of running around with the Dixie right now, though. So there's that. A little dog dancing on my step out here. The winter is coming quick, too, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. Where'd this year go? God dang, man. Is time flying or what? I mean, is this crazy? We just had week 3 of the NFL season. Time flies. Time flies. Everybody wrote off them Colts. Oh, shit. They're in first place. What happened? Gotta love it. You got Anthony Richardson coming back next week against the Rams. The poor Rams are going to come into Lucas Oil and probably get their doors blown off. It's okay. Really? Colts go to 3-1? Wow. Everybody was like, oh, they're going to be shitty. Anthony Richardson's never going to pan out. Meanwhile, number 1 pick in the draft is on the sidelines. Watching the red rocket throw the ball around. Andy Dalton. That's what happens when your owners get involved in drafting, right? That owner of the Panthers fell in love.
This is ChatGPT.
Fell in love with that tiny little man. Why would you draft that guy number 1 overall? How many tiny quarterbacks have ever made in this league? We got Drew Brees. We got God, way back in the day. What the hell, Flutie, Doug Flutie. But dude, if you're under 6 foot, good luck. Good luck. And that dude's like 5'10". Looks like a little kid out there. At some point, you're in the NFL now. You got to be able to see over the linemen who average about 6'4". Good luck. Oh, well. They learned their lesson. Gave up one of the best receivers in the league, traded him to Chicago for the first pick, and then picked that doofus as the number 1 pick, and now he's on the bench. Oh, boy. If I was a fan, I would be going nuts. Okay. Alpha Trading Bot, I think, is here.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Hello. Oh, yeah?
They can guide you to success in the end. Take the mean, it's the average BTC. Helps you understand trend as easy as can be. Trade with math is the way to go. Calculations and numbers, let them show. From returns to volatility, all in hand. Math-based concepts, the key to understand. When it comes to trades, listen close to me. Math-based concepts hold the key you've seen. Mean returns and mean reversion, they math away. Distribution and random walk guide night and day. Trade with math, let's make this unlock. Volatility, correlated actions reveal. Standard deviation and variance, real deal. In the world of trade, let's embrace math's embrace its about. Tool full of brace and base from the mean to returns. Let them guide our way as we navigate markets day by day. Trade with numbers, let math lead the game. Unlocking paths elusive, not lame. Embrace the concepts, let your profits soar high. With math as our partner, we touch the sky.
Oh boy, got math songs.
Fully bot generated, my friend. Fully bot generated.
Fully bot generated music. I love it.
Yes.
Love
Bot
it.
music. Bot bluegrass.
Nobody else has got a bot like we got. We got a hell of a bot. Good stuff.
It has many talents.
Yeah. Need to send it over here, put a new gas tank on my lawnmower and mow my grass. I'm glad I live in the boonies. It's not that bad though. We haven't had any rain, which is good. Oh boy. What are you gonna do?
Right.
What
I
are you
guess
gonna
it's
do?
good to know.
Yeah, 100%. Good freaking stuff. Good Lord. Okie dokie. Go up here on the 1 minute on Dixie and see what this thing's doing. Whee! Running into something. Yeah, you get the DLP up here. When it reaches above the 95% confidence or 99% confidence interval, this thing usually works its way back down, man. Did that move on Dixie about done? Look at all the bear div on the 15, man. Every freaking move. Just setting up bear div. 30 length, Z score. Got up above the 90% confidence interval. You got the lower length just breaking the zero mean. And you're below the zero mean with a ton of bear div. I mean, at some point, this dollar is going to tumble down a bit. Nice little trend. If you see this prediction model break when it went on this next 15-minute candle close, it's in 12.5 minutes. Could come tumbling down. Volatility is pretty expanded, 981, 525. But they are both negatively correlated. All right. Even the 2400 contracting's negatively correlated. Good Lord, man. Here's the thing, though. People are like, oh, yeah, you just said a bunch of bear. You got to understand divergence. If this thing's setting up a bunch of bear div with fire highs, what's it setting up on the downside of the oscillator? All the way. Look at the low. The low right up here, that second low, it was above the zero mean. Look, lower low, lower low, lower low. So when you're setting up bear div with higher highs and lower highs on the returns oscillator, you're setting up hidden bull on the bottom side. Setting up hidden bull on the bottom side. That's the divergence, right? You're going to have bull and bear setting up. The entire market, right? It's all the imbalance and buy and sell pressure. People are like, well, why does it go up and down? There you go. Just told you. Just told you. It's such a crazy game. Such a crazy game. But you know, sometimes when somebody wants to go on the offensive and you're on defense, look, let's just protect the perimeter. Let these guys fire all their rounds off. And then when they're done, we're going to have all this power build up and we're just going to overrun them. And that's what happens with the imbalance in buy and sell pressure. Let's see. Yeah, and it's something where you just look at these charts every freaking day. You use the replay function when you're learning, which is really smart. Yeah, you get to see how the real-time information, leading information really works, especially with the volatility. And I tell people in the beginning, when you're learning the volatility trade, right, you're waiting until volatility is crashed. Then you know for sure, look, at some point there is a move coming. Why? Because volatility only does two things: expands and contracts. Expands and contracts. Yeah, there goes the dollar. Yeah, all that hidden bull, going to take it right back up there. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if it sends a wick up to this weekly. First resistance level on the weekly, day one.
I think the Dixie is being a little predictable here, right? Where it's you had like that little tiny pullback, around that 4 hour, but it's just mean reverting to the 9 log MA on some of the smaller time frames, right? So it's just collecting steam again, right? So
Yeah.
it wasn't ready for, you know, a quick pullback, like an actual like pullback down to the like daily, something like that.
Right.
I mean, it is actually being kind of predictable when you start to learn all the indicators and use them all at once. For anybody on TradingView.
Yeah, for sure. And we got I just saw VIX at 1776. It's like, yeah, we're having a 1776 moment in the States as we speak. Let's see here. Up 3.26%, intraday up 3.08. Yeah, I mean, remember, they got a couple weeks ago. This is down here at 30. And you got the dollar. What a scam. What a scam. Yeah, look at gold. Gold selling off, man, with this dollar pump. Woof. Ugly. Ugly. Where's the first support level for gold? I'm talking weekly. Because you're below. All right, you've already rejected from the bottom side of the new weekly range. It's right up under that top side of the 68.3. Let's see here. Right down here by the daily, 95.4 Laplace. Yeah. If Dixie stays up where it is right now, you'll probably see gold down here easily, 1910. 1910.
But I tell you what, Dixie might crack that weekly, and then where she go from there? There's no place. She's got nothing but green grass in front of her.
Oh, just a daily probability levels. What you got the 95.4 Laplace here at about 106.222.
And she's got some oscillators turning up for her on the 15, about to crack that zero mean to get over that weekly too.
And that's the 4-hour third standard deviation. So if this thing runs right now up here, yeah, I'm calling, because you got the 95.4 Laplace, 4-hour third standard deviation. You got the third resistance level on the daily, 2SD on the daily.
So anybody on TradingView, this is sort of the inverse of last Wednesday, where Dixie kind of ran down to her 2SD, right, and then popped in the afternoon, and everybody blamed Powell, right? But that's what actually happened, you know. So this is the inverse, is running up to 2SD. So this is where you get into, okay, well, this is about where Dixie can dump, and then, you know, that's where you got to go long on positions. And, you know, when she does dump, if she does, I mean, there's always a possibility that she doesn't. And then you'll see a SPY just rip right up.
Yeah. Goodness. I mean, you can see Dixie's setting up all this bear div on the 5-day, right? But look, from the cross up, I mean, dude, this thing's setting up hidden bull. Wow. Yeah, and here's the 5-day. Chop there, man. I mean, you had some pullbacks. Wave trend's been tested.
Correlate that oscillator with the DLP, right? So that's why you get a mixed result, right? The investment's still high, but despite it crossing that zero mean on the oscillator.
Damn, even the 3-day. Although I'm telling you, man, there's some bear div setting up. But also at the same time, like I said, you get bear div setting up, you're probably setting up some hidden bull. What I'm going to say on this 3-day, man, 106.5 area, 106.47, 106.477, 106.477.
That is the next weekly resistance.
Yeah. Second resistance on the weekly.
Trust me, if we see that today, you know, it's gonna be a nice week for calls.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this thing runs up here, boy, this market's gonna crash here real quick. Especially gold and Bitcoin, probably. What's Bitcoin doing right now? Up, yeah, good. Bitcoin's in a nice bounce spot too. We just talked about that earlier. Yeah, gold, Dixie. Usually never going to see those two correlated. Bitcoin can run with Dixie. I've seen it happen many times. Gold though, oh man, new. And I would much rather be buying digital gold, not this heavy shit. Yeah, very cumbersome. Carrying around a bunch of heavy metal. everybody's like, well, I'm stacking it. I literally got a friend, he goes and he buys silver, right? But you know what kind of silver he buys? He buys like old dimes and old quarters, pays like massive premiums on these things. And I'm like, why aren't you just buying like silver bars? Well, when the shit hits the fan, I mean, what am I going to do? Go off and break a chunk off my silver bar? No, look, I already have dimes and quarters. I'm just like, bro, I got a news flash for you. If the shit really does hit the fan in the world, we haven't seen anything yet. The shit really hits the fan, there's only going to be one metal that's going to be important. Mark my words. And it's not gold or silver, it's lead. Lead will be the most important metal. It's unfortunate. If I was buying gold and silver, I would damn sure be buying, I would be stacking silver. If I was stacking any type of metal, I'd be stacking silver. Pretty
I'm
much.
glad that I kind of grew up in a farming community, so I have friends that actually own farms, right? So if shit ever hits the fan, I know exactly where I need to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It ain't gonna be worth anything. Right?
Yeah,
the labor's gonna be worth it.
Big time. So I love the area I'm in. Neighbors helping neighbors. Neighbors helping neighbors. And we're off like a beaten path. There's only one way in, one way. I mean, we got a road going through, but if I pull out of my driveway, you turn left and you go down deep into the forest. You get up by this little lake, and all of a sudden you come up on this little community, and it's like the river folk. That's what we call them. It's a little lake, but we call them the river folk. I mean, dude, it's like, whoa. I don't think anybody works. They're just all homesteading, and oh boy. So we got that. We don't even have to worry about people. Anybody coming into the communities from that way, they're going to get stopped by the river folk. We just got to watch the other way. Pretty funny. So yeah, if you're living in the cities and something goes awry, dude, it ain't going to be neighbor helping neighbor. You would be surprised what a husband that has 3 children that are starving would do to feed his kids. So yeah, man. Everybody's like, oh no, me and the neighbors, we get along. It'll all be good. All right, man. Be careful. Be real careful. Be surprised what people do when they're starving.
Kumbaya until you run out of food. And then
it's, yeah, man. When people are starving and they're thirsty, yeah, there's no more kumbaya. Survival of the fittest, unfortunately. Everybody's like, oh no, it's just everybody needs to get along. Yeah, I agree. Wouldn't that be nice? But look what's happened. There's a reason why everybody's separated. Easy to control. You separate the people, you can control them very easily. That's exactly what they have done over the decades. It's a trap. Pretty much. Pretty bad, man. Pretty bad. Just hit the 4-hour 2SD. Wiki poo right to it. And you can see, a lot of people have asked, whoa, why are they moving? These distribution ranges with volatility move, right? So all you got to do is reset the chart. If you reset the chart right now, it would show where the new 2SD is, right? It wouldn't be right here. It'd all move up and be flat again. That's all you got to do. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Yeah. We getting info? No music? Just info. What we got? You coming strong? Maybe not. A little prelude.
Hello, this is ChatGPT.
Technical analysis. Hi people, it's me, Alpha Trading GPT. So you want to be a full-time professional retail trader? And you're using traditional technical analysis? I guess you could say you're in the stage where you will fudge around and find out. The co-founders of Alpha Trading won't ever push you to learn faster, further or higher, but I will. Get in there, learn the VEPS, Stop messing with those trash tools you bought from those YouTube Jimmy shills you follow. Start to learn today. It's free. Learn about normal distribution, Laplace distribution, the log mean of returns on investments, also known as the mean. Learn about log returns on investments, also known as returns. Stop losing trades and getting wrecked. Learn about the standard deviation of returns, also known as volatility. Learn about the spread of data around the mean, also known as variance. Start learning a better way to trade. Learn about the distribution of random and trending data in a market, also known as entropy. Stop wasting time looking at lagging indicators, missing the good entries and exits. Learn about how correlation fits in with volatility, variance, and entropy. Learn about the divergences that matter, which are visualized on the alpha trading returns oscillator, the alpha laser returns, and the alpha trading entropy oscillator. Stop missing out on the profits you could be taking when you learn a better way to trade. Start your journey with the Volatility Starter Pack of indicators today. It's free. Not because it has no value, but because you're in luck and the alpha trading crew would rather you properly, at your own pace, than buy something, fail to learn how to use it properly, and then quit after a month. We're not interested in having people do that. We want serious traders only. If you're just in it to mess around, and you like the way you're trading, keep doing what you're doing. The traders in alpha trading need the liquidity on the other side of the trades. Our traders trade to be consistently profitable. Better a little bucket full of liquidity in hand, than two in the stream. That's especially true when dealing with volatile assets where the ebb and flow can see your profits slip away fast. By the way, if you do learn to trade with the Volatility Starter Pack and then you try Alpha Trading's 2-week free trial and you decide you want to subscribe, you can purchase Alpha Trading's Pro Trader subscription with some of the most popular cryptocurrencies. You can even buy a Pro Trader subscription with an Alpha Trading NFT on OpenSea that is real-world utility, which you can purchase with crypto or fiat currencies. Alpha Trading does this in order to further the real-world use cases of cryptocurrencies and NFTs. Alpha Trading, a better way to trade. Now come learn to trade the VEPS. You're welcome.
She's all nice today.
Dude, the trash guy just fly by and
Sometimes the bot is just friendly and polite.
What the fuck is wrong with that guy? I think they just passed my damn trash. Didn't even pick it up. I'm lucky I even have trash pickup out here, man. Hell, last place I lived like this, we were digging holes on the property and burning trash and burying it. What else you gonna do?
I mean, that's one way to go.
Yeah, man. Is what it is. We had a neighbor burning. I mean, he burned everything. I was over there almost on the daily. Hey, dumbass, quit burning plastic. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, that is pretty silly.
Dude.
Figure if you're going to be burning all your trash, at least sort out the things that ought not be burned.
Yeah, just get all the plastic out. Burn all the paper, all the tin, burn it all. Just don't burn the plastic. What in the hell's wrong with people?
I remember when I was in Kenya once, there's a tradition that they do, I guess, in certain areas, maybe where they don't have the best infrastructure, where the people basically take out their garbage to the side of the road every day and just load it up and just burn it. And it's called like taka taka or something like that. And it has a particular smell. Many years later, I still to this day remember that smell. Like it is seared into my memory, that stench of the garbage being burned. They just burned literally everything because they don't have garbage collection there. So like, and it's not just like, it's not a small community that doesn't have, it's like talking many people.
They're probably burning feces and everything.
They burn absolutely everything that's trash that they're not going to use. Now then again, that said, because they're not necessarily very well-to-do neighborhoods, there's a lot of things they don't burn that like probably in like other countries would easily be thrown out with the trash and they would recycle them instead.
Right.
So, you know, they repurpose a lot of things that people And, G8 countries would probably just, toss out without a second thought.
Right.
So there is a lot of repurposing, but still, like, the amount of garbage being burned every day.
Well, dude, you saw those
Kind of-
sick freaking 2-liter bottle sandals. Those things are, what the hell? That's
Yeah.
a great recycle.
Yeah.
If I can
Right.
turn the bottles into sandals, why not?
Yep. Also, turning Kirk bottles into air conditioning systems, basically, like an air cooling system.
Yeah.
You put like holes in your wall and you're like mud hut or whatever. And you've got, the small holes on one side and the bigger hole on the other side, and it lets in all the air, condenses it by squeezing it into the smaller hole, basically cools down the inside of your hut. And it works amazingly well.
Yeah.
For people who can't afford like AC and stuff.
Oh, I've seen some great freaking
Those are amazing.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
They're so amazing.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Yeah.
We had this barn was massive in Northern California. Big ass barn, man. And we had one big ass swamp cooler right in the middle. And dude, it kept that freaking thing about 78 degrees. It's 110 outside. Kept the barn under 80 inside, which is real nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one of those out in the desert somewhere. It was like basically a big fan blowing over like a gigantic chunk of ice. Just stayed there for months on end, searing heat outside. And it was just like cooling the house amazingly well.
Right. Yeah. Yep. People are like, what the hell is that? Water evaporation.
Exactly.
Yeah, it works real well. You can talk about saving money. You run an AC on a house compared to a swamp cooler, your energy costs are fucking just tremendously higher.
Yeah.
The only electric you're using is the fan. The fan blowing as the air, as the water is.
Water just cools you down.
Yep, water just cools you down as it's evaporating. Pretty cool. Love it. Easy to build too.
Yeah. Very easy.
People are making the little cooler ones for like their little houses and little huts and stuff.
Right. Yep. Just
put bags of ice in there, and
people tuning in now are like, "What are these guys? How does this have to do with trading?"
Dude, is this trading?
Actually, a lot. It's got a lot to do with trading. It's about trading energy. It's about trading energy.
Exactly. So we talk about everything. It's a 1 minute.
Exactly. We talk about all kinds of things, and they don't all necessarily relate to, but actually, trading energy does.
Yeah.
Cooling, exchanging hot air for cold air.
Mm.
Definitely has to do with trading of some kind. It's physics, friends. It's physics.
Physiques. It's physiques. Oh boy. And there's all that 15-minute, man. Goodness. You see the 1 minute DLP broke to the downside. 15 minutes going to work its way down there too. I mean, intraday. This Dixie run's about to get stifled here. I mean, you ran up to the 4-hour 2 SD, 95 for plus. Now it's trying to pull back inside the 1 SD on the daily. This monthly and weekly resistance levels that are support now. These Dixie bulls, man, they keep it up above here. This is good for Dixie. You break back down below here, wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Dixie right back in the 68.3 plus. Considering there is a 68.3% chance by the daily close, it will be down inside there.
By the way, I just wanted to point out something, because earlier this weekend, I think it was, there was a discussion about APP, which I absolutely love. It's a great indicator. It's an amazing indicator that we have, is our APP indicator. But like, I always say it's not a primary indicator. Yeah, it's like a confirmation indicator, secondary or tertiary, or auxiliary even. But it's really good if you line it up with other volatility indicators. You can see that on practically any time frame with practically any asset. And given the discussion that was being had in the chat room, it shows very much exactly what it's like. On the daily, for example, of Bitcoin or whatever, you can see that the last couple of days it was coming down. Price sure came down, and it was like a good confirmation indicator of the volatility indicators. Frankly, spot on. With the variance, it was spot on and led the way.
Right.
Yeah, but it's interesting. It's an amazing indicator. I absolutely love it. It's fantastic. It's just all, it's one of those weird ones where it's like not entirely big, It's not our usual kind of indicator, but it does do the job very well. Confirmation.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, we don't show it on screen much at all in the live streams and stuff.
Yeah, the APP.
Yeah, but I do share charge with it. So.
Yeah, and it's in the AVR here. You can turn like 3 lengths of APB on. It's a lot of noise, so I don't have it on right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's saying like we don't show it a lot on live streams and stuff. It is really. I like to keep it on the separate.
You get all 3 lengths of those APPs on the top side or the bottom side. Be prepared. Be prepared. And like he just said, has a lot. I mean, when you're watching Entropy and things like that, yeah, man, big time. When you get APPs all the top side, right, and you're trending, and you're starting to come back up inside this 3 and 2 SD bands, look out, man. That prediction model will probably flip to the downside. And the way on the 15 it looks like, all 3 of those APPs are probably just pegged top side right now, considering even the 2400 volatility side. What's that up at? Almost an 80? 78? Wow. Good stuff. Where are they at? Let's get in here real quick. Jesus. Got all kinds of stuff. This is, yeah. There's APP1.
Yeah.
APP2.
What I like about it also is it's for people who are from the traditional TA world and stumble in the world of trading. It's kind of like a crossover bridge kind of indicator that they can be, it makes it a little easier to make that transition in some ways.
Yeah.
When they learn that but first of all, it's not a primary or secondary indicator. Fine. It's an amazing confirmation indicator, but it kind of like helps people from that world thing.
They're all pegged.
Yeah, it makes that transition for easier.
Yeah, that you talk about noisy. Get a little noise in there, which I like noise.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd almost rather have the APP just separate.
I do keep it separate. Yeah, it's amazing.
Just it mucks up the AVR a bit. Like I said, these guys have done a great job putting a lot of stuff together. That AVR and the Entropy, Jesus. They are Swiss Army knives. Yeah. Pretty powerful. Pretty freaking powerful.
I mean, Entropy, seriously, Entropy, like, it's not like you could ever just want to trade with a single indicator. I wouldn't, but as a primary indicator, it is an extremely strong primary indicator. Like,
oh yeah,
it is just unbelievable how accurate it is when it's showing you, a trending movie in a random walk and which direction it's going. If you use the AME and the EPP to see the correlation and all, it's just unbelievably accurate.
When you get data sets that are like 80% plus, always in a random walk.
Yeah.
And you have an indicator that can really, really show you trend. Oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Yep.
Indeed.
That's the thing. It's because you hear the word trending move. It's the asset is in a trend, or it's it's about to be. Look at this trend. Look at that trend. Half the time people say that they don't even know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
They're not talking to a trending move. They're talking about a random walk that they say is a trending move. Yeah. It's not. It's fully random if you look at what time frame they happen to be on.
Totally.
Right? They just like walk out of their butts, and then it's like, oh, there's actually a tool you can see real trends.
Yeah.
And mathematically based trends, and we have that. Like, there are other tools in this world of volatility and stuff that we chose not to build our trending move tools with because we don't need it. But like, this one is the best in terms of making it kind of legible. Opinion.
Yeah, most people see like a few candles, like 3-4 candles in a row going one direction, like, oh, it's trend. Well, look on the 15-minute on the dollar. That was, it was totally coming out a trend from the top side, going into a random walk.
Yep.
This whole down move is all random. This and right here, this started trending right about here. And the entropy indicator, it'll keep you out of all that noise. Thing's still trending. It's still trending. And they look, candle pulls right back up.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just an amazing.
Yeah, it is. Especially when you have the prediction model hooked in.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's baked in. You can see the prediction of that. You see the prediction model on like the arm. You see that all these things. They literally tell you what's happening now, what's happening likely to happen many candles out. You know, it's like I think there was a movie once about this guy who could tell what was going to happen like 30 seconds in the future or something like that.
Dude,
You'd
be an algo champion.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like, what more can you want? You actually have tools that can very accurately show you this.
Yeah.
You know, I know people want the smashy, but
give me the
smashy doesn't always help you.
No, it
when
doesn't.
smashy.
Yeah.
I'd rather be able to know how to read.
Especially if you got to be really efficient. Yeah. Yes, sir. Indeed.
But anyway. Well, also what I love seeing people come in and like learning this stuff relatively quickly. You know, within a month or two, it's amazing.
Yeah. Indeed.
Just repeating over and over how learnable this skill is.
Very. Yeah. Indeed.
It's not some magical thing that you have to be a wizard level 15 or whatever to be able to play. Like, you can learn this. You can do this.
Wizard
just
level
take the time.
15.
It is worth it. You know, there are people in this live stream and there are people watching us that have been using this for who knows how long. And it's great to see more and more people learning. And slowly but surely, our little community is getting more and more real traders. And I love it.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Real good stuff.
It is. The people that tune in expecting like signals and stuff, the new people that come, wait, this isn't like another TA show. You know, should I buy or sell? Yes, you should buy or sell or not be in a trade. You should probably not be in a trade at all if you're asking that question. You should probably learn how to trade before you ask such a question and then realize you should never have to ask that question to anybody else.
Yeah. Come in, request your favorite little asset. Let me pull it up, and probably almost guarantee I'm going to give you the exact opposite read of what you're thinking.
Yeah. And we're going to give you probabilities to the upside and the downside because that's what there is. And you can take it or leave it. But if some person is telling you, buy now, sell now, you probably should not listen to what they're saying.
Literally 9 out of 10 times somebody comes in, they're like, oh, I'm looking at this and I'm very bullish. I'm going to come in, I'm going to put the VEPS on it and be like, I wouldn't be bullish. That the biggest problem is people don't understand where the volatility ranges and the distribution levels and what the probabilities actually mean. That's the biggest problem. So somebody could come in while you're moving on the day, could even be in a random walk to the top side. You're sitting like at a daily 95 for Laplace, and this person's coming in and be like, I'm getting ready to add on to my position to the top side. And I'm just telling him right now, instead of adding on, why don't you take your profit and then come back to me later on and be like, you saved me a lot of money.
Yeah, no, but that's the beauty of it, right? Is you come into our community and actually learn this stuff for free.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. Big time. Big time, big time, big time.
So hats off to you, man.
Hats off.
The time every day. Hey. We help people.
It's fun. Good. It's exciting stuff. Mm-hmm. That's one thing. Like every day when you go to load up your charts, you're excited. You're like, okay, what are you going to show me today? Because you're using leading information. You have leading levels. After you use it for a while, you start to understand, especially about the macro levels, their supports and resistances, how powerful they are when they get flipped. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Gives you a good read on the macro when everybody else is they're just throwing numbers out. Oh, what? There's a fib level. Oh, joy. Not another fib level. Give me a break. It's in the words. Fib. They're lying. They're fibbing to you. That thing is so subjective. I've said this a million times. It's just like get a line of 100 people, whisper in their ear at this end. Tell them like a fucking 10-second little story. I guarantee you by the time it gets to the other end, it's not even the same subject. That story has been so changed, you won't even recognize it. It's the same thing with the Fibonacci sequence. You give me 100 people, I guarantee you're going to see there might be a few people that are lining it up together, but you're going to have so many different reads. People use that indicator and don't even understand how to use it. They just see other people using it and they're just like, well, I'm going to start it right here. There's so many things that go into that it is incredible. That's why you show me a fib level that got hit, I'll show you a distribution level or a volatility range. The real reason why that data set's where it's at, not some fib level. Anybody can start a fib level, like right here. Good.
Have you seen Chainlink today?
No, Chainlink running.
Well, it was earlier. It's up like 4% on the day.
Oh, Chainlink. Yeah, it is 4.55. Damn, where are you running to?
And right up the monthly. It's just like, all right, had a nice move.
Oh, Chainlink bouncing, didn't close a candle below the daily 68.3 and just ran rampant above the 1SD, the top side. Yeah. Where's the new weekly? Sent a wick right down to it as soon as it opened. Close enough? Yep. Percentage-wise, definitely.
And if you look, and exactly what Billo was just saying about show me the fib and I'll show you where the distribution levels are. You can see it.
Totally.
Like it's literally moving according to.
Like right now, you throw a fib extension, a bullish fib extension right here at the beginning of the day, and you show me fib levels. I'm not gonna pull that crazy thing up on my chart, but I guarantee you might see some fib levels lining up with the distribution level or something. It's not the Fibonacci sequence, man. It just happens to line up sometimes. You get hit. Oh, the golden pocket this, the golden pocket that. You know what my golden pocket is? The 68.3 Laplace distribution range intraday. That's the golden pocket.
That's right.
100%. Where else? And why do I even the center of the weekly, center of the monthly, center of the daily? You've got all these different ranges, but then meanwhile, you got people just running fib extensions all over the place. Over the place,
randomly placing pixels, their measurement tools from this place to that. Oh, I'll include the wick on this one, but not on that one.
Same with trend lines.
So you're just objectively picking things you prefer for bias. Okay, got it.
Big time.
Good luck.
And I see people using wicks and bodies, drawing trend lines. It's just like, oh God, please stop drawing on your charts, man.
Yeah,
you're gonna confuse yourself.
Connect the dots.
We're not 5-year-olds. I'll send you a coloring book. How about a dinosaur one? We'll send you a dinosaur coloring book. You can draw dinosaurs. Leave your charts alone. How's that? Stop drawing patterns, trend lines, all that shit. You are playing yourself.
Load the Doge chart 100 times on TradingView until you see the little icon of the doggy pop up.
Dude, the Elon Musk little icon there popping up that day. What was that troll all about?
I saw a Shiba Inu last week. Loading up Doge or something.
They're having fun at TradingView, aren't they? They're having a ball. I don't blame them. I'm sure it gets boring sometimes. Answering all these nuts in their support tickets.
Earthbeer, I think you wanted to say something. I don't know. I saw your thing light up.
Yeah, what you got?
I was just saying that on the conversation of trend lines, just because you arbitrarily pick 2 points and you draw a line between them doesn't actually mean anything.
No.
It literally means nothing.
Correct. That's exactly right.
Yeah, this is what. Here's a new day. Yeah. Guys, we didn't draw all this shit. Everything you see here since the new day is all 4-hour and daily. Okay, 4-hour and daily distribution levels that populate, and then daily, weekly, monthly. Right? New week, new weekly ranges. The monthlies obviously are still there. But dude, these things are already populated for you. It's leading information. It's letting you know where all these areas are. Where we'll get goofies come in the chat every once in a while. Like the dude the other day telling me, I don't know what he said I needed to go do. He took one look at this chart and just like, what's this stupid stuff? Nothing to see here, man. I'm sure you're a very profitable trader. There's nothing for you here. You just move along. And that's what we'll tell you. Most people are like, "Well, they're not very friendly." No, we are very friendly. But when you come into the chat and just immediately start like talking shit about our charts when you don't even know what you're looking at, that's what I'm going to be like. You know what? Just like we say all the time, we could give a care less if you come over here and you want to sift through all this free information. But if you come into this Discord request the free volatility starter pack. It's going to open up a lower level of the Discord. You're going to get like the educational parts of the free chart that you get. You will get all the education about those indicators you're looking at. You'll be able to join this live stream. Right? If you get to a point where you request the free trial for the indicator package, then the whole Discord opens up. You get all the educational material that is just holy crap big. I mean, we've put a lot of information in this server. So just those are things to think about. You got nothing to lose. We're not asking you for any money. Just like the bot says all the time. We're not asking you for your girlfriend's social security number or anything. Right?
Exactly.
Give me a break, man. It's all free. Come right in the Discord. No questions asked. You're not going to find any affiliate links. Go into most Discords. You're going to have a channel that's just going to be packed full of affiliate links. Hey, you need a ledger? Buy it here. Use our code. You need this, that, or the other? You need to buy a toilet plunger? We even got an affiliate link for that at Home Depot. I mean, it's ridiculous. And then they're selling you all kinds of crap.
Yeah, and you want their VIP signals, and you have to make like a deposit on a specific exchange with their affiliate code. I mean, if that isn't an obvious enough signal, quote unquote, that you shouldn't be using their signals, I don't know what is.
Yeah,
it's just clicks in your bucks.
For some reason, I'm making a habit of going on Twitter. I just go on there just to read the trolls, really, not really trading. But I did run across some dude. He's selling, like, I think it's like a 3-hour class for $500 a pop. Teach you Fibonacci. It's just not a scam.
There's nothing that's what's hilarious too. Yeah. What are you going to teach? What are you going to teach?
Exactly.
Where to set it up? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? How are you going to set up the extension? What are you doing? Where do you start it from? I've seen people start them from the just strangest places, but just like our projection boss, there's a million different ways to use it. There's some real efficient ways to use it. Like if you're running a Fibonacci and you're not starting it from like a pivot in price, and you're trying to run Fibonacci sequence like on a 1 minute or a 30-second, do you really think the algos give a flying shit about your fib levels? No. They care about the probabilities. They care about the probability levels.
It has to work on all time frames. The
Yeah.
exact same thing. It has to. That's the only way it works. And I never really dabbled with Fibonacci other than to say, oh, what's this little indicator button on the side of TradingView? Oh yeah, I'm not using that because that seems wrong.
It's complete garbage. I mean, it is when it comes to trading, it is complete garbage.
I might use it if I was building a fucking sex robot or something, but
yeah, exactly.
I'm not building a sex robot. You got to make sure all the dimensions are proper on her, and Jesus.
Exactly. If you're trading, use tools that are relevant. Use numbers that are relevant.
I'm not sure Dixie is going to dump anytime soon, just because she is in that trend on the higher time frames.
Just go to the 15-minute. Look, this thing is not breaking back inside the 2SD band. And how I was just saying, it keeps you out all the noise. I mean, these little pullbacks right here, if you're in the Dixie long or whatever, you're sitting back watching your 15-minute entropy just going, love it.
Yep.
I'm telling you, though,
yep.
This DLP is starting to flash at you, man. This thing is literally telling you this trend's about over. And you're setting up hidden bull. That's what these pops are. But when you get all these hidden bull pops that aren't making higher highs, look out, man. Because when all that plays out at some point, it doesn't just play out to the downside like it has been it flushes out. When you start building up that much bear div and the hidden bull plays aren't making higher highs, and now you're up under the zero mean, look out, man. Look out, all your Dixie bulls.
You kind of get underneath that zero mean, then it breaks to the zero mean, but then it becomes a ceiling, and then it just pops right down and do a big flush.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And usually that flush takes you to the reverse wave trend. That's where you usually end up. Or at least top side of the power mean band, something. That's why all this leading info gives you such great areas.
I think Warlord said, and I'm not trying to take him out of context, is that the DLP will tell you, depending on the confidence level what power mean that is going to hit, right? So if it shoots right down to that third confidence level, yeah, that's a reverse wave trend. But maybe like the second, that's maybe the 9 log MA, right? Something like that, right? So it'll actually give you levels.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it always will move according to the levels. For
Oh
sure.
my God. I'm one sore some bitch, man. Back on the push-up train, man. I did a bunch yesterday, and I feel like I feel like an old man. Getting to that age where you just start feeling old.
If you're looking at it now thinking, oh, now's the time to get in for a long, boy, did you ever miss it.
Here we go, boy. This thing trying to break back inside that 2SD band here on the trend. But, I mean, start going up through the time frames.
It's up there on the 90-minute too. It's in trend.
Yeah, look at the 33. This thing's below the 3SD band, trending hard. 45. Definitely going to be trending.
This is like one of those days where you see it. If it manages to get above or close above that second standard deviation on the 4 hour, boy, that thing might just pop right off and just run right to the next resistance.
So now, 2 time frames I use a lot together are like 15 and 45. And so you see the 45, look at the returns oscillator. Now, is there any bear div? No, but it's getting ready to cross the zero mean. And you look at the 15 minute, and there's this bear freaking div. How long is this 45-minute candle got to close? Oh, we just got a new 45. You get a little volatility kicking up. This thing's going to cross the zero mean. Both Z-scores are down. DLP was way above the 99% confidence interval. It's finally pulled back inside the standard error bands. Interesting. Or the dots. Those dots are standard error. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at the volatility that fell off the cliff. Holy shit, didn't see that. I'll tell you what, man. This thing contracts. Oh, boy, this is a tricky little read right here, man. Is that 90? Where's that 90 trend to? Is it to the 2SD band yet? Look at the DLP. Look at the DLP. Oh, you're below on all these. Tell me, man. Oh, this thing's having fun. Dixie is having fun today.
So when I see that trend again, I'm still kind of new but I see that trend on the higher time frames. I'm just thinking this thing, it's just going to keep churning those. It might start going up slowly, might have the lower highs, but it'll just continue to truck on upwards. Right?
100%.
Or at least go with the trend on those higher time frames.
And then you get right here on the 3-day, and this thing is approaching. It's probably right there now. This is real close. It's going to be at that reverse fissure. Oh, boy, almost. 106.477. We already talked about that. But, I mean, you're sitting here 4 hour. You're at the 2SD. 447. 447. I mean, that's today. Don't think it's happening, right? We already checked it out. It's at that second resistance level in the weekly. What time is it? 11:03. Yeah, we got to wrap this up, too. I'm sitting here doing the pee dance in my chair. So, yeah, right now, all the way up to 90-minute, Dixie is trending to the top side, right? There's no slowing this thing down. We do have a lot of bear div on the 15 and the 45 minutes getting ready to cross the zero mean to the downside. Would it shock me if this thing rejects right here from the 2SD? Absolutely not. But you got now, this is all support here. Look at the wicks right into the 1SD in between in these resistance levels on the weekly and monthly that have flipped support. I mean, you're kicking the price action back up. So right now, the rest of this 4 hour candle, you got a nice little tight range here. Nice little tight range. Something's got to give. Now, the probabilities for this to break out any higher during this 4 hour candle, there's a 4.6% chance. All right. 68.3% chance this thing pulls back inside the 1SD on the daily. 68.3% chance that it breaks back inside the daily 68.3 on the Laplace distribution. That's why we use both distribution levels. You're going to have a lot wider 68.3 when it comes to normal distribution than the art of Laplace distribution. If you Google the distribution models and look at them, you will immediately see why. Laplace is the penetrator.
And then, I mean, I know you guys are about to cut the stream, but if we say that those are supports, right? So it could just hang out there until like the 4-hour candle closes, which is in 2 hours, right? And then you're going to get continuation.
It's nice support to mean revert without dumping. You just go sideways and mean revert and then just rip again. I mean, this thing can literally go sideways the rest of the day, mean revert on low time frames, and just take off again tomorrow. I mean, this has already had a good start to the day. So we'll see what happens. But there is a high probability this thing is stalled out here. Yeah. Take your profits for sure. 100%. It is a profit-taking kind of day. I mean, it's literally gave you a few scares here. It's still trending to the top side, but when you're at a 4-hour 2SD, golf course is calling. You just want to freaking take your profit and get the hell out of Dodge. Go crush Whitey. That's right. Go hit that little white ball. Whack! Whack, 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 whack. It's a great game, man. Great game. Taking this little ball, hitting it with a metal stick with a little fucking metal blade on the bottom, trying to hit it 400 yards and put that little ball in a little cup. It's not an easy game.
No.
Not an easy game. It will test you mentally. 100%. Most people are just out there having a full-on shit fit all day long. Because it's frustrating as hell, man. Especially if you are a really good golfer and you're having one of those days. Golf coach told me a long time ago, don't worry about all the other players. It's you against the golf course. When you get that mindset, you'll play a lot better. 100%, man. Just out there playing the course. The course is trying to eat you alive, and it will.
And that's a good it's a good way to look at trading the markets too. Like, don't worry about what the herd is doing. Just it's you against the market.
You against the market.
Go with the market.
And you're running with the algos. You're running with the big dogs. You're in the golf cart with John Daly. You're smoking cigarettes, drinking beer, having a good old time. My boy John Daly. I literally watched him live win the PGA Championship at Crooked Stick. 87? Was it 80? God damn, was it that long ago?
Yeah, I saw him play.
Shit, I'm an old man. I know. It was literally the year I left for the military. 87, I'm pretty sure. 88? God, what was it? I'm pretty sure it was the year I left for the military, 87. That was a good, wow. Incredible. That dude, he was just coming on the scene. Never seen anything like him. His backswing was so fucking long and just a wild looking dude crushing the ball. Back then, hitting the ball over 300. Which is huge. The equipment today, you got these little guys smoking the ball 350. 350. It's crazy. Yeah, let's wrap this up. Now I'm all golf hungry. Might have to go course hit some balls. All right, guys. Thanks for all the support in the Discord. If you're watching live on TradingView, hit the link to the Discord. It's in the description. Come in, request the free Volatility Starter Pack, get access to the educational material on those free indicators. Join in on the live streams if you wish. If you want an asset, anything looked at, pop it in the live chat on TradingView. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, wherever you live at on this big, beautiful blue marble. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Peace.